to stop worrying about what you can't control and start focusing on what you can. As Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Do you ever feel like life is spinning out of control? Like no matter how hard you try, things keep getting in the way? Maybe it's the never-ending to-do list at work, or the relationships that feel strained, or the constant stress of trying to balance everything: work, family, health, finances, without losing your mind. Sound familiar? You're not alone. We all face challenges that feel overwhelming. But here's the real question. How much of your life are you spending trying to control things that are completely out of your hands? In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about some powerful ideas that can shift your mindset, help you deal with life's obstacles, and find calm in the chaos. Let's dive in. Control what you can. Let go of what you cannot. Ever felt completely overwhelmed because everything seems to be going wrong? Maybe you're stressing over things that the problem is, when we focus on things we can't change, we lose sight of what we can control. We waste our energy. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, had a powerful insight that can. So how do we apply this in daily life? It starts with a simple shift in mindset. Then practicing mindfulness can also help. When you catch yourself spiraling into thoughts about things you can't change, finally let go of the need for everything to go perfectly. Understand that not everything will go according to plan. And when you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, life becomes a lot simpler. You'll practice mindfulness and presence. In today's fast-paced world, we often find ourselves juggling multiple tasks, constantly thinking about the next thing on our to-do list, or replaying past events in our heads. This constant mental The problem with living this way is that it robs us of the present. We miss out on the small, meaningful moments that make life rich, like a genuine conversation with a friend or the peacefulness of. As the philosopher Thich Nhat Hanh said, the present moment is the only moment available to us, and it is the door to all moments. This quote reminds us that mindfulness is the key to staying present. It's about being fully aware of where you are and what you're doing, without letting your mind wander off into distractions or worries. Another way to practice presence is by engaging fully in whatever you're doing. Whether you're having a conversation, eating a meal, or working on a task, it's also helpful to create moments of stillness throughout the day. Whether it's through meditation, a quiet walk, or simply sitting in silence. Practicing mindfulness and presence isn't always easy, especially with the distractions of modern life. But the more you make it a habit, the more you'll find peace. Turn obstacles into opportunities. We all face obstacles in life, whether it's a project that falls apart, a relationship that hits a rough patch, or unexpected challenges that throw us off course. It's easy to get frustrated and feel like these obstacles are holding us back. You might find yourself thinking, why does this always happen to me? Or I can't catch a break. When we view obstacles only as setbacks, we miss out on the hidden opportunities they present. Challenges are inevitable, but what matters is how we respond to them. As Nelson Mandela once said, "Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." This reminds us that obstacles are part of the journey, and how we rise from them defines our growth. So, how do we turn obstacles into opportunities? The first step is to shift your mindset. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" Or "How can this make me better?" When you change your perspective, you'll start to see challenges as chances to improve and grow, rather than just problems to solve. Every difficulty.
Another practical step is to take action, even when the situation seems tough. If something goes wrong at work, instead of focusing on what went wrong, focus on what you can do to fix it if a personal goal is blocked. Lastly, practice resilience. Life will always throw challenges your way, but it's your ability to bounce back that makes the difference. The next time you face an obstacle, remind yourself that you've overcome difficulties before, and you can do it again. Trust in your ability to adapt. Turning obstacles into opportunities is all about perspective and persistence. When you stop seeing challenges as problems and start viewing them as tools for growth, you unlock a powerful mind.
Cultivate gratitude daily. How often do we find ourselves stuck in the trap of comparison? We see others with bigger houses, better jobs, happier relationships, and it feels like we're falling behind. This constant comparison can drain our energy and leave us feeling ungrateful for what we already have. The problem with this mindset is that it blinds us to the good in our. When we fail to practice gratitude, life becomes a never-ending race for more money, more success, more recognition. But without gratitude, even when we achieve those things, we still feel empty inside. As Oprah Winfrey wisely put it, be thankful for what you have, you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never. So how do we cultivate gratitude daily? It's simpler than you might think. Start by taking a few moments each day to acknowledge the small things: waking up healthy, having a roof over your head, or enjoying a meal with loved ones. You don't need grand gestures. Even the smallest things are worth celebrating. Try keeping a gratitude. Another way to foster gratitude is by reframing challenges. Instead of resenting difficult situations, try to appreciate the lessons they bring. Maybe a tough day at work teaches you patience, or a disagreement helps you understand a different perspective. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring problems, it means recognizing the value in all experiences, good or bad. Finally, express your gratitude to others. Let the people in your life know you appreciate them. A quick text, a call, or even a simple thank you can go a long way. Not only will this make them feel valued, but it will also deepen your relationships and enhance your own sense of fulfillment. Gratitude is a practice, not a one-time thing. The more you actively seek it, the more you'll realize just how much you already have. By focusing on the abundance in your discipline and action over words. How many times have you found yourself stuck in the cycle of planning without acting? It's easy to talk about our goals, dream big, and create elaborate plans. But when it comes to taking action, many of us hesitate. The problem is that without discipline and action, our dreams remain just that, dreams. We might find ourselves saying, "I'll start." The truth is, words without action lead to disappointment. As the legendary author J.K. Rowling once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all." This quote reminds us that we need to step out of our comfort zones and embrace action. Even if so, how do we prioritize discipline and action in our lives? First, start by breaking your goals down into smaller, manageable tasks. Instead of saying, "I want to get fit," focus on actionable steps, like "I will walk for 30 minutes every day," or "I will cook healthy meals 3 times a week." Another important aspect is accountability. Share your goals with someone who will encourage you to follow through. Whether it's a friend, family member, or a mentor, having someone to check in with can motivate you to take action, even when you don't feel like it. Or you could also join a group. Finally, celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each time you take action, acknowledge it. This creates a positive feedback loop that encourages you to keep moving forward. Whether it's finishing a task, hitting a milestone, or simply making progress, take a moment to recognize your hard work. Discipline and action are what transform dreams into reality. By committing to act, even in small ways, you'll discover the power of consistent practice, forgiveness, and let go of gruel. How often do we carry the weight of past grudges? Holding on to anger and resentment can feel like a heavy burden, weighing us down and clouding our happiness. The problem is that when we refuse to forgive, we're often the ones who suffer the most. So we replay old arguments and grievances, which keeps us stuck in a cycle of negativity. So this not only affects our mental well-being, but also our relationships with others. Forgiveness isn't about condoning someone's actions, it's about freeing yourself from the chains of resentment. As Nelson Mandela once said, forgiveness liberates the soul. It removes fear. That's why it's such a powerful weapon. This quote highlights that forgiving others is not a gift to them, but rather a gift to ourselves. It's about reclaiming our peace of mind and allowing ourselves to heal. So how can we start practicing forgiveness in our daily lives? First, acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel hurt or angry about what someone did, but instead of letting those feelings fester, take a moment to express them in a healthy way. Journaling about your feelings can help clarify your thoughts and provide insight into the situation. Next, try to understand the other person's perspective. This doesn't mean you have to agree with their actions, but seeing things from their point of view can help you empathize and soften your heart. Often we realize that others are struggling with their own issues, which can lead us to compassion rather than anger. Additionally, make a conscious decision to let go. This might involve a simple ritual, like writing down what you need to forgive and then destroying the paper. Visualizing this act can help solidify your commitment to moving forward without the burden of resentment. You could also consider speaking to the person directly if you feel comfortable. A sincere conversation can sometimes pave the way for mutual healing. Finally, remember that forgiveness is a journey, not a one-time act. It might take time to truly let go of old grudges, and that's okay, but be patient with yourself as you navigate this process. Each step you take toward forgiveness is a step toward reclaiming your happiness and peace. Practicing forgiveness opens the door to a lighter, more fulfilling life. By choosing to let go of grudges, you're not just freeing yourself from the past, you're also making space for joy and positive relationships in your future. So take that brave step today and experience the liberation that comes with forgiveness. Now we are about to end the video. Now it is time to change your life. Write down a comment and say that you want to change your life. No matter how difficult it is to change, I will read each of your comments and feature one of the best comments in our channel. If you want a daily dose of unfiltered motivation, subscribe. subscribe to our channel.